Imagine the sound of a stadium falling into a haunting, airless silence just 15 seconds after the opening whistle. James Tedesco, the man built of pure electricity and resilience, is pinned to the turf not by a defender, but by the sheer, sickening force of a fractured patella that has literally split his kneecap in two. This wasn't just a collision, it was a freak occurrence that felt like a cruel cosmic joke, happening on the very first tackle of the game against the team he had famously snubbed just weeks prior. The agony radiating through his leg was so intense it bypassed the usual adrenaline of elite sport, leaving one of the world's toughest athletes writhing in a state of physical shock. As the stretcher emerged and the cameras zoomed in on his face, the sporting world didn't just see an injury, they witnessed the potential end of a superstar's career before it had even truly peaked. This is the story of the day the game almost broke James Tedesco, a moment of such raw, unshielded pain that it changed the way we look at the limits of the human body. Before we break down the medical nightmare and the incredible mental battle that followed this disaster, make sure you're part of the inner circle. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell because you don't want to miss a single heartbeat of the action. This is *** all sports updates. ***, and we are diving deep into the most harrowing moments in league history. The sheer brutality of a fractured kneecap is hard to articulate until you realize that every movement, every twitch of the quadricep, pulls the jagged pieces of bone further apart. For Tedesco, this was the pinnacle of a horror run that started with an ACL rupture on debut and continued through years of playing with a cracked fibula, a feat of endurance that most human beings couldn't fathom. Imagine sprinting into a wall of muscle, only for your knee to take the full impact of a charging Terry Campese, feeling the structure of your leg simply give way. The pain wasn't a dull ache, it was an explosive, white-hot sensation that forced the Tigers' medical staff to rush him straight to emergency surgery. The irony was almost too much to bear, as fans who had sent him death threats on social media watched in stunned silence while their villain was humbled by a freak accident. This wasn't just about a season-ending injury, it was about the psychological toll of a body that seemed to be actively rejecting the demands of professional football, leaving many to wonder if Tedesco would ever walk without a limp, let alone run again. Keep your eyes locked right here for more exclusive insights and the stories that define the legends of the game. This is *** all sports updates. ***, bringing you the raw truth behind every whistle. Recovering from a shattered patella is a grueling, lonely journey that takes place in the dark corners of a rehab gym, far away from the bright lights and the adulation of the crowd. Tedesco had to literally relearn how to run, working with specialists to change his entire biomechanical profile because his natural, low-to-the-ground style was putting a lethal amount of pressure on his joints. Every single step in those early months was a calculated risk, a mental hurdle where he had to trust that his surgically repaired knee wouldn't buckle under the weight of his own ambition. The sheer willpower required to transition from a stretcher at Campbelltown Stadium to becoming the Dally M medalist and a multi-premiership winner is nothing short of miraculous. It is a testament to a man who looked at the most painful moment of his life and refused to let it be his final chapter. We often talk about the highlights and the tries, but the real legacy of James Tedesco is etched in the scars on his knees and the grit he showed when the world thought he was finished. What do you think was the gutsiest comeback in NRL history? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you respect the hustle. Thanks for watching *** all sports updates. ***, and we'll catch you in the next one. Would you like me to dive into the specific mechanics of how he changed his running style, or perhaps focus on his comeback game for the Roosters?